You have heard of fight and flight, but have you heard of freeze and fawn? So when your brain perceives a threat, there are not just two responses, there are actually four Fs. Knowing the other two might actually explain your life. Either you face the situation head on and fight, or you run away. Pretty simple, right? But what happens when the threat is too big or too close, or you cannot fight and you cannot run away? Then your brain has these two survival programs. First is freeze. This is the classic deer in headlights. During an assault, a kidnapping, a home invasion, people usually freeze. The thinking brain shuts down and the brain and the body locks up. If I cannot fight and I cannot run away, let me become invisible and wait for the threat to pass. The second one is fawn. And this is what keeps people in toxic cycles the most. This is when you are confronted with an angry boss, an upset partner, or a family member, or a bully, a friend group. You just start to pacify them. Your brain is like, okay, you know what? I will agree, I will flatter, I will please and appease. I will do what they want so I can de-escalate and survive. These responses were essential for our survival in the wild. But the thing is that our modern brain runs this script in bad situations, in high pressure jobs, in conflict with friends and families or partners. Then we start hating ourselves. Why didn't I stand up? Why didn't I say anything? Why did I let him do that? Why didn't I run away? Why didn't I fight back? It was not a conscious choice. Here is the beneficial advice. Now it can be a choice. You can rewire your brain. Change comes from awareness. So whenever you are now in this situation and you realize that you're trying to please the other person because they're raising their voice or they're getting violent, or you just don't know how to deal with conflict, in your mind just name the emotion. This is a fawn response, that was a freeze response, and then make a plan ahead of time. If X happens, then I will do Y to de-escalate the situation. When you recognize the emotion while it happens, it creates a space, a tiny sliver of space where you realize that these emotions are passing through you, but you are not these emotions. The program is running and you can see it, but you are not the program. Then you must find a way to prove to your nervous system that you are safe, that when things get difficult, you got yourself. You will take care of the situation. And when you stop judging your survival but start understanding it, then with tiny actions, you can upgrade the software.